Alright guys, how's it going? Welcome to my first episode of my Fallout New Vegas playthrough. I have not played New Vegas in a very long time. The last time I played was probably about 5 years ago on the Xbox. So I do remember some of the story and kind of a little bit of the main points, but I don't remember a lot of the specifics or the side quests. So we're going to try to dive a lot into that and just kind of see how it goes. Let's try to put ourselves in the wasteland and see what happens.
Mic off. Mic on. Mic off.
War never changes. When atomic fire consumed the Earth, those who survived did so in great underground vaults. When they opened, their inhabitants set out across the ruins of the old world to build new societies, establishing villages, forming tribes. As decades passed, what had been the American Southwest united beneath the flag of the new California Republic, dedicated to old world values of democracy and the rule of law. As the Republic grew, so did its needs. Scouts spread east, seeking territory and wealth in the dry and merciless expanse of the Mojave Desert. They returned with tales of a city untouched by the warheads that had scorched the rest of the world, and a great wall spanning the Colorado River. The NCR mobilized its army and sent it east to occupy Hoover Dam and restore it to working condition. But across the Colorado, another society had arisen under a different flag. A vast army of slaves forged from the conquest of 86 tribes, Caesar's Legion. 4 years have passed since the Republic held the dam, just barely, against the Legion's onslaught. The Legion did not retreat. Across the river, it gathers strength. Campfires burn, training drums beat. Through it all, the New Vegas Strip has stayed open for business, under the control of its mysterious overseer, Mr. House, and his army of rehabilitated tribals and police robots. You are a courier, hired by the Mojave Express to deliver a package to the New Vegas Strip. What seemed like a simple delivery job has taken a turn for the worse.
You got what you were after, so pay up.
You're crying in the rain, Pally.
Guess who's waking up over here?
Time to cash out.
Will you get it over with?
Maybe cons kill people without looking them in the face. But I ain't a fink. Dig? You've made your last delivery, kid. Sorry you got twisted up in this scene. From where you're kneeling must seem like an 18-carat run of bad luck. Truth is, the game was rigged from the start.
Mic on.
And there it is. Never gets old. And I do have all the DLCs, so we will be going through them on this playthrough. I'm not sure in what order, but we will be going through them.
How about that? Whoa, easy there, easy. You've been out cold a couple of days now. Why don't you just relax a second? Get your bearings. Let's see what the damage is. How about your name? Can you tell me your name?
Yes, sir, I can. We're going to be going with a character kind of like a Old West style lawman.
I can't say it's what I'd have picked for you, but if that's your name, that's your name. I'm Doc Mitchell. Welcome to Goodsprings. Now, I hope you don't mind, but I had to go rooting around there in your noggin to pull all the bits of lead out. I take pride in my needlework, but you'd better tell me if I left anything out of place. How'd I do?
Alright. So to tell you a little bit about the character I'm going to be playing, we're going to go with kind of an Old West style, a little bit of middle-aged lawman that gets caught in a moral gray area, sort of. So we're going to be adding a few roleplay elements to this build. Not a lot, but just with regard to how I make decisions and with regard to what I think is best for the wasteland. That's kind of the general notion we'll be following. Is a kind of a bit of that middle-aged sort of lawman that is grizzled on the frontier. Who's seen his fair share of criminals, and that's his way with the world. No, I'd like to get rid of that little bit of that under chin there, but oh well. Don't want to spend too long on this, but
Well,
you know.
I got most of it right anyway. Stuff that mattered. Okay. No sense keeping you in bed anymore. Let's see if we can get you on your feet. Good. Why don't you walk down to the end of the room, over by that vigor tester machine there. Take it slow now. It ain't a race.
Alright.
Ooh, looking good so far. Go ahead and give the vigor tester a try. We'll learn right quick if you got back all your faculties.
Alright, so for specials, we're going to be going... Whoops. Wrong button. We're going to be going 4 strength, 7 perception, 4 endurance, 7 charisma, 7 intelligence, and 6 agility. So as far as the weapons and kind of general play style I'm going to go for this build, we're going to go for, I'm going to try to only use like break action double barrel shotguns or like a 410 style shotgun that's just a single action, revolvers, and lever action rifles. And that's going to be the weaponry for this build, and we're going to stick to that and try to go through the wasteland, try to make our own ammo, and really get into the more survival aspects.
Yeah, that's a pretty standard score there, but after what you've been through, I'd say that's great news.
Fair point,
Well,
Doc.
remember your vitals are good. But that don't mean them bullets didn't leave you nuttered and the bighorn are dropping. What do you say you take a seat in my couch and we go through a couple of questions? See if your dogs are still barking.
Alright, Doc. And we're gonna try to answer in character and as far as...
All right. I'm gonna say a word. I want you to say the first thing that comes to mind. Dog.
Cat.
House.
Bird.
Night.
Day.
Bandit.
Shoot.
Light.
Dark.
Mother.
And, caretaker.
Okay. Now I got a few statements. I want you to tell me how much they sound like something you'd say.
Let's see.
First one. Conflict just ain't in my nature.
I think our character would disagree with that.
I ain't given to relying on others for support.
Yeah.
I'm always fixin' to be the center of attention. I'm slow to embrace new ideas. I charge in to deal with my problems head on. Almost done here. What do you say you have a look at this? Tell me what you see.
Let's see. A broken chain.
Okay. How about this one?
Sword and a stone.
Last one.
High five.
Well, that's all.
Alright, I'm just kidding.
Don't have nothing to compare it to, so maybe you'd better just have a look at the results.
Alright, let's
if
see what you
they'll
got, Doc.
sound right to you.
Lockpick, melee, and sneak. Well, not quite. Tag skills, we're gonna be going guns, repair, speech. Yep. Those are gonna be our beginner skills here.
Before I turn you loose, I need one more thing from you. I got a form for you to fill out so I can get a sense of your medical history. Just a formality. Ain't like I expect to find you got a family history of getting shot in the head.
Alright, so for traits. I did pick out a character build for this just to streamline the start of the game a little bit. So as far as traits, we're going to be picking two. We're going to be picking skilled and trigger discipline. The reason I'm going with these is I think this kind of sums up those sort of characters very well in their younger stages of life and toward their middle age. Those rough style cowboys, they're very skilled and then they suffer from that lack of wisdom early on. And then as time goes on and levels up, that kind of will change. And trigger discipline, well, there's no point in firing fast and missing all your shots.
Alright, I guess that about does it. Come with me, I'll see you out.
Alright, Doc. And considering he just dug me out of that grave and saved my life, I suppose we better not rob him. Thanks, Doc.
Here, these are yours. Was all you had on you when you was brought in. I hope you don't mind, but I gave the note a look. I thought it might help me find a next of kin. But it was just something about a platinum chip. Well, if you're heading back out there, you ought to have this. They call it a Pip-Boy. I grew up in one of them vaults they made before the war. We all got one. Ain't much use to me now, but you might want such a thing after what you've been through. I know what it's like having something taken from you. And put this on too, so the locals don't pick on you for lacking modesty. Never was much my style anyway.
Thanks for patching me up there, Doc.
Don't mention it. It's what I'm here for. You should talk to Sunny Smiles before you leave town. She can help you learn to fend for yourself in the desert. She'll likely be at the saloon. I reckon some of the other folks at the saloon might be able to help you out too. And the metal fella, Victor, who pulled you out of your grave. Anyway, you ever get hurt out there, you come right back. I'll fix you up. But try not to get killed anymore.
Alright. So I have never played hardcore mode before. And I think we will at some point, but it won't be with this character. Alright. Let's see. Yep, sure enough. I do remember the basics. Alright. Let's go with the armored jumpsuit and the... What do we have? Well, I can't use the 9mm. Well, looks like I just got the caravan shotgun. Well, that's what we'll be using then. And I got some stim packs. 40 20 gauge rounds. That'll hopefully hold for some time. Assuming I don't miss every shot I take. Whoops, wrong button. Old World Blues. On some road, happy trails, and honest hearts. I am not really sure what order I'll be doing the DLCs in. That will come along. Alright. Well, aren't you the fellow that pulled me out of that there grave?
Howdy, partner. Might I say you're looking fit as a fiddle?
Let's see here. Thanks for digging me out of that grave, Metal Man.
Don't mention it. I'm always ready to lend a helping hand to a stranger in need.
How'd you happen to find me?
I was out for a stroll that night when I heard the commotion up the old bone orchard. Saw what looked like a bunch of bad eggs, so I laid low. Once they had run off, I dug you up to see if you were still kicking. Turns out you were. So I hauled you off to the dock right quick.
Well, now who attacked me?
Can't say that I'm familiar with the rascals. Some of the fine folks in town might be able to help you out with that.
Alright, well, I think that about sums up what I need from the robot. Now, let's head on to Saloon and see what Sonny's got for me. Well, actually, let's go to the store first and get rid of some of this excess gear. Oh my goodness, sorry about that, guys. Go ahead and put that on mute and talk to old Chet. Well, looks like you got a 357. You got one for sale there, buddy?
The way I heard it, I didn't think you'd be walking out of that office.
Neither did I, bud.
Supplies for sale. Even got some weapon mods and special ammo. Well worth the caps if you ask me. If you're hurting for caps, I've also got boxes of surplus ammo in the miscellaneous section. They're not great, but you get what you pay for.
Let's see what you got.
Can do.
Because I have no intention of using this metal armor. That raiding armor's no good. And sell that. What else we got? Bleak Venom. Don't really need that either. Keep the ammo for now. Well, let's see here. Not gonna need that, or them. Now let's see what you got. Varmint rifle. Regular armor. Well, I'm gonna need some 20 gauge from you. Some 3.0 buck, huh? You got 36. Yeah, we'll take them off your hands. Considering that's the only weapon I have I can use right now. And we'll go ahead and buy those Magnum rounds for when I find a Magnum. And we'll take them slugs from you. Thought he said in the misc section he's got some ammo box. Here we go. Well, we'll take the case for the Magnum. And what else do we need from you here? Yep, I'd say that's about it. And can I get rid of any of my other stuff? Well, I won't be needing those. Or those grenades. And we'll keep the rest on me for now.
Pleasure doing business with you. Take it easy.
Yeah, it was a pleasure getting ripped off. Thanks, bud. Alright, let's see what else we got here. Some slugs and some buckshot. That should hold me over for a bit. Alright, that's locked. Hey there, fella. You know, I bet he could spin quite a few yarns if we wanted to stay here for a while, but maybe we'll come back and talk to you sometime, Easy Pete. Maybe we will. Oh, there.
Cheyenne, stay. Don't worry, she won't bite unless I tell her to.
Well, Doc Mitchell sent me down your way. Let's see what you got here. Well, yeah, I need to get out there in the desert.
Yeah, I guess there's a thing or two I could show you. Sounds like you need all the help you can get after what they done to you. Meet me outside, behind the saloon.
Well, alright. Got ourselves a lady friend as soon as we strolled into town. Hey there, partner. Alright.
Everything all right? Until next.
Oh, alright. Just wasn't far enough.
Take this and try to hit a couple of them.
Alright, we're gonna go ahead and do this just for the quest to get it done with. Alright.
That's the right idea. Look down the sight. Try crouching. Nice shot. Well, that's a start. But I don't reckon you came to me to learn to fight sarsaparilla bottles. Tell you what, I gotta go chase geckos away from our water supply anyway. Darn critters are attracted to it. Why don't you come along?
I'm in.
Follow me. It's just down to the southeast a short ways.
Alright. Now let's go back to what I can use. Alright there, Sonny. Now I do remember Victor saying something about that cemetery up there. So we probably ought to go up there after we get done with this quest. Just to see what's up there. Maybe there's some loot, some clues as to where we need to go next is to chase down that checkered fella. Try to get into character here. Alright. Whoa there, buddy. Afraid I'm gonna need what you got there. Think that's them there. Alright.
See? You're getting the hang of it. There's 2 more wells that still need clearing. You want, you can come along. It'd be worth a few caps to me.
Alright.
A couple minutes, especially with 2 of us. Come with me.
Alright. Now, if you go with her, let's go on down and take care of the problem here. That's that. Help. Alright there, hang on now. There you go.
Teach you to mess with me.
Whoa there, little lady. Almost got yourself killed.
Holy moly. If you hadn't come here like you done, I'd be a goner for sure. I came up here to draw water, but here, you should have what I got. You look thirsty.
Oh, thanks. Alright.
Now that was some good work. Even got a little exciting there at the end. Here's a little spending money for the trouble. One more thing I wanted to
Nice.
Thought I might teach you about living off the land and making useful things for yourself. Interested?
Well, may as well just finish it out now.
We'll need a couple ingredients to get started. Gonna want some xander root and a brock flower. Let me think now. I know I've seen brock flowers growing up at the graveyard, and I seem to remember there being xander root over by the schoolhouse. Bring those on back to me, and we'll get cooking.
Alright. Well, let's go see what they got then. Find a Baroque flower and xander root. Head on up to the cemetery. Sure would be nice to have a 357 right about now, or some sort of 6-shooter. Considering I don't have a rifle, and right now all I can rely on is a 20 gauge. Because I'm not allowed to use pump shotguns, so this 20 gauge is what I got until I find a second gun here. And I don't remember exactly how that fame system works, so we're gonna have to lean into that a bit. Alright. Let's see what we got here. Alright. Well, sorry about that, bud. And let's see what we got up here. Alright. That's a tough bloatfly. Good lord. There we go. Yeah, you'd think you're fighting a rad scorpion or something. Sucker was tough. Alright. Well. Nope, that's fine. We're good where we are. Huh. Well, it does appear that there's quite a few things around here we need to check out. There's Vegas off in the distance. Well, for now, let's start by getting what we came here for. Alright. Oop. There's some Brock flower. Let's see if there's more of that around. Looks like some kids been up here drinking. Alright. Oh, look. Alright, nice. Got some pre-war collectibles. And well, let's see. Yeah, you know what? We're gonna follow the warning that sign's giving us and quit while we're ahead. Now, let's get down to that schoolhouse See what they got going on down there. Gotta get some Xander root. Guns, repair, and speech. Alright. Seems like everybody in this town's got a revolver but me. Well, that's just unfortunate. There's the bot. Alright. There we go. I ought to be using VATS more, at least until I get a better gun. Because I can't really afford to be missing all these shots. I don't have any bullets for it. Alright. Some of that. Alright. Let's select our targets here. Alright. Infested. Absolutely infested. That's Goodsprings. Now, let's see. Where is the light button? Gotta be around here somewhere. Oh, that ain't it. Well, that ain't it. Huh. Well, we'll have to figure out what that is later. Alright. Nothing in these here lockers. Hammer. Programmer's Digest and an empty foot locker. Can't quite get through there. Alright. So, I can't hack this either. Well, hang on now. Science is 24. Oh, I just need a level up. I'll just come back. Yeah, we'll just come back and get that. Alright, Sonny, I've got everything you need. Hopefully it's enough to give me a level up so I can get back there and get some stuff done. Alright. Alright, so obviously the three skills we're going to be focusing on are the guns, repair, and speech. I'm going to try to get those to about the 75 at least, kind of before I start focusing on a lot of other stuff. I'll probably put a fair few points into lockpick as well, just because that seems like the thing to do. Gonna have to get into some of these boxes. Alright, Sonny, where are you at? Halfway to Nipton's where you're at.
Let me see what you got. Yeah, these'll do just fine. Just fine. Alright now, we're gonna be making something folks on the trail call healing powder. Go on over to that campfire now. Give it a try.
Alright.
see? All it takes to make a recipe is the right ingredients and the right know-how. Sometimes it won't be a campfire you need. Might need to do some work on your guns and ammo, maybe. Important thing to get is it's all the same idea. You just need to find the right place to set up shop. Workbench or reloading bench, whatever. Well, I hope that's enough to get you started. I'm heading back now. Hope I didn't miss anything good on the jukebox. Cheyenne would never forgive me. Hey, do me a favor. Trudy, she's the bartender up at the Prospector. Kind of the town mom. She likes to meet newcomers. She'd be cross with me if I didn't ask you to poke your head in and say hi.
Alright, well, I suppose we'll go meet old Trudy then. Alright. Almost back here to the Prospector Saloon, where we're gonna meet old Trudy. And hopefully get enough experience to go back and crack that safe. Because I would very much like to do that.
I'm done being nice. If you don't hand Ringo
What have we here?
I'm going to get my friends and we're burning this town to the ground. Got it?
We'll keep that in mind. Now, if you're not going to buy something, get out.
What the hell is your problem?
You know, I could ask you the same damn thing, asswipe. Now get the hell on out of here before I blow your damn head off. Who the hell was that jackass?
Well, you've been causing quite a stir. Glad I finally got to meet you. Welcome to the Prospector Saloon.
Alright, yeah. Yeah, let's go ahead and see what that was all about.
Our little town got itself dragged into the middle of something we don't want anything to do with. About a week ago, this traitor, Ringo, comes into town. Survivor of an attack, he says. Bad men after him. Needs a place to hide. We figured he was just in shock, so we gave him a place to lie low. We didn't actually expect anyone to come after him.
Well, let's see.
Some of the others, like Sonny, will probably stand up for Ringo if he asks for help, which he hasn't. Personally, I hope he sneaks out of town one night and takes the powder gangers with him.
Well, that would be ideal. Yeah, let's powder gangers, huh?
Chain gangs, really. The NCR brought them in from California to work on the rail lines. Problem is, it turns out that giving convicts a bunch of dynamite and blasting powder isn't the best idea.
Well, now, who would have thought?
Big escape not too long ago. Some of them stuck together so they could make trouble. That's what we're dealing with now.
Well, now, where's Ringo?
He's holed up at the abandoned gas station up the hill.
Of course he is. Alright. Now, what's with that busted-ass radio out here in the background? Let's see here. Well, let's see about them people who attacked me.
Other than there were a bunch of freeloaders who expected a few rounds on the house. I was able to get them to pay up, though. Of course, one of the great cons did knock my radio to the floor by accident, and it hasn't been working since.
Well, they say where they were going?
They were having some kind of argument about it, but the guy in the checkered coat kept shushing them. Sounded like they came in from the north through Quarry Junction. If that's the case, I can't say I blame them for not wanting to go back.
Alright, why's that?
The whole area is overrun with the kind of critters that just get mad if you shoot them. Merchants avoid that whole stretch of I-15 like it's radioactive, which it could be for all I know.
Alright. So where were they headed there?
I didn't hear exactly, but the leader was talking about the strip.
So Vegas.
If someone wants to get there and avoid the 15, he'd have to go east. Take Highway 93 up.
Alright. Well, I'll tell you what, you did me a solid. Let's look at that radio.
Sure, the outside looks okay, but I think something broke on the inside. There'd be gaps in it for you. I do like to hear what's going on in the world. And that Mr. New Vegas seems like such a gentleman.
Well, he just might be. Well, let's fix her radio before we keep bothering her about anything else. Well, I see how you convinced him to pay up. An examination of the radio's internal components reveals that several parts and connections were popped loose when the radio hit the floor. Should be a fairly simple repair job to get her working again. Let's go and fix it up. There you go.
Thirsty? I can take care of that.
There's your radio done.
Yeah, I heard it turn right back on after you got done tinkering with it. Here's some caps for the work.
Well, yeah, thank you.
You're welcome. So can I get you anything?
Let's see here. Yeah, how many people come rolling through here?
Traders looking to buy bighorn or meat and hides. The traders are the main reason the general store manages to stay in business. Most travelers heading south on the I-15 just push on towards Prim, unless they're in desperate need of supplies.
Alright. So, let's see. What else we got going on?
There's always something interesting going on. But the biggest news has to be the come and dust up between the NCR and the Legion over the dam.
Alright. Well. Thank you.
Be careful out there.
Let's go wandering. Alright, Ringo. You brought enough trouble to these good people. Let's settle your dispute. Alright. Seems like I could use another level here. Alright. Whoa, hey there, friend.
Who are you, and what do you want with me?
I'm the guy that's about to knock your head off if you don't stop shooting that pea shooter at me.
Sorry about the gun. You just caught me off guard, that's all.
Uh-huh.
Off to a bad start. What say we start over with a friendly game of Caravan? You know how to play?
Sure I do. With the aces right up your sleeve, sure. Let's see here. You know, Joe Cobb's out here looking for you.
He doesn't look very tough, though. I hear he's afraid I'll shoot him down from one of the windows when I see him. And he's right. I'll have a much bigger problem once his friends show up. There's no way I can handle all of them in a gunfight.
Alright. So what are you gonna do about it then?
I'm gonna lay low for as long as I can, assuming the town doesn't throw me to the wolves. I've got no chance against the gang on my own.
Well, let's see.
All I've got left on me are a handful of caps, but you get me out of this, and I'll make sure the Crimson Caravan pays you back. You've got my word.
You know, a favor with the Crimson Caravan's more valuable than that
I
money.
won't let you stick your neck out for free. I can't pay you back now, but I'll make sure the Crimson Caravan pays up.
Yep.
You've got my word.
That's what I
We
want.
just end up sharing the same grave if it's just the two of us. Now, if some of the other people in town were also on board.
Yeah, let's... You make a fair point.
Start with Sunny Smiles. She's been friendly.
We'll see
with
what you
most
got.
around here.
Alright. Boxing times. Alright. I guess we'll take these tin cans. What's in here? Some sunset. Some corn. Some of... Alright, so those are yours. Take the case, cells. Not a bad deal here. Alright, still can't crack that. Alright. Well, Ringo, I'm gonna try to save your ass, I guess. Against my better judgment. Now, there's got to be a reloading bench somewhere around here where I can make use of this case. Gunpowder. Let's see here. Oh, what have we here? A workbench. Well, make some belts. I can't convert. Weapon repair kit. Whoop. Can't make that till level 50 anyway. There we go. So I need lead, powder, and primer for a small pistol. Well, if I break all that down, that should give me enough to make some 357. Alright. Very nice. Well, let's see what happens.
Hi there. Sticking around Good Springs for a while longer?
Well, I decided to get myself shot at. Care to get shot at with me?
Say no more. I'm in.
Oh, just like that?
Just like that. I have a feeling that I'm going to end up fighting those guys one way or another, so I might as well get it over with. Joe Cobb talks about leaving us alone if we hand over Ringo, but I know his type. He and his friends will come after the town eventually. However, between you, me, and Ringo, we aren't exactly a force to be reckoned with. A lot of people around here look up to Trudy. If you could convince Trudy to join us, some of the folks in town might decide to help out as well. I know Easy Pete's got a stock of dynamite somewhere, and Chet just got a shipment of leather armor we could borrow. Talk to them as well. Finally, there's a good chance we'll all end up with extra holes in us. So if Doc Mitchell could cough up some extra stim packs, that'd be great.
Alright. Well,
I'll be waiting.
let's go see what happens. We'll start with the doctor. We'll try to get all the XP we can. If I need to, I can read that magazine to get into that safe, to let me get into that safe. But let's see if the doctor will help us out again. Well, maybe. Doc's got a pretty big house. There you are.
Welcome back. I had hoped you wouldn't need to come see me again so soon. What can I do for you?
Well, town's gonna be shot at, bud. What you got?
Seems like wherever I go, it's always the same. Folks just never leave each other alone. Oh, I'm not much good in a fight with my bum leg. And my supplies are scarce, but I'll give you what I can spare.
Thanks, Doc.
You take care now.
Poor fellow's probably tired of seeing all this bloodshed. What can you do? Let's try to talk some sense into this fella.
You looking to buy some supplies? Now just hold on. I never voted to take on the...
Man.
That's 1,000 cap investment you're talking about.
That's 1,000 cap investment, huh? Well, I tell you what. Man. 1,000 cap investment. Good lord, I'm gonna have to pass a speech check just to get him. Stubborn fool.
So you're planning on taking on Joe Cobb's gang.
That'll do it.
But I suppose you have to do what you think is right.
So if I could get sneak up, you know what? Let's try and do that. Let's see what happens if we get clever about this. Let's get some points into sneak. Let's get lockpick. We'll go and put one into repair, and we'll go ahead and get science too, just to get that up. Barter. And alright. And we'll put the lion's share into guns. And that should give us the ability to actually defend this town without, well, without getting everybody killed. Confirm bachelor. Ooh. Let's see. Let's get... Rapid reload's pretty thematic. Alright, Trudy.
I can take care of that. I was planning on sitting this one out, but for some reason, I can't help but like you. I'm with you. Let me have a word with a few other folks, and I'll see if I can't round up some more members for this militia you're creating. While everyone does own a gun, we could stand to be a little better equipped. The general store probably has what we need in stock.
Alright, now we're gonna go talk to the old Chetster. Now, Easy Pete probably ain't gonna give me his dynamite, cause, well, it's Easy Pete. And he don't really do that.
You looking to buy some supplies?
No, I'm looking to get some.
This again? Like I said, I'm against taking on the powder gangers. My supplies aren't cheap, you know.
That's alright. I think he'll find me rather convincing this time.
People with some leather armor and extra ammo. Sure hope it's worth it. And I'll be guarding the store while all this is going on. I have to put my business first.
Of course you will.
Take it easy now.
Yeah, well, bastard. Let's see if he gave us some decent armor. Dang, he didn't give us... He just wants everyone to get shot. And I'm also realizing that I just wasted those 3 points in sneak because I didn't use the other option that has them take cover behind the store. So I'm probably going to wind up getting a few of those folks killed because of that. Yeah, let's bring out that 30-aught buck.
So what's going on? Did Sonny agree to help us?
Sure did.
Well, I guess that means we're ready to go. Unless you think there's something else you can do.
No, Ringo, let's do this.
All right, I'm ready. I hope.
Time to look alive. The powder gangers are here to play.
Well, that was quick. Let's go.
I'll be set up near the store. Let's hope that the gang doesn't manage to make it that far.
Well, either way, the shooting's gonna start quick, so we need to be moving. Alright, we got some people down here. Alright. Ooh. Alright. You're gone. Now where's their Joe boy? Hey buddy. I got something for you. Some buckshot. Now, do me a favor, big fella. Don't try to vandalize these towns anymore. Good lord. Never changes. Well, at least he had a 6-shooter. So he's useful for something. Well, we'll take that dynamite.
I owe you a huge favor for this. Here, these are technically Crimson Caravan funds, but I know they'll understand once I explain things.
Well, you're welcome,
I'll
Ringo.
stick around for a bit longer, but I'll be gone in a few days. If you ever visit New Vegas, look me up at the Crimson Caravan camp.
Alright. Well, I doubt these bandits will be coming back to this town anytime soon. If they do, I would be very surprised. Well, we might have to take those single shotguns. Might need them. Didn't seem like any of these fellas had a cowboy hat. Or maybe they did. Kinda hard to say. But I would like to get a hat. Maybe it's not in the cards. Well, let's see what we got out of that. 357 Magnum. Couple single shotguns. Go and repair that. 900 caps ain't bad. Alright. Let's see. Do I have any weapon repair kits that I can fix this Magnum up with? Alright. Alright, so it needs more than that. Dang. Alright. That took the better part of forever.
I'm glad that business is over. I like it when Good Springs is nice and quiet.
You and me both.
Be careful out there.
Well, at any rate, let's see if maybe they'll let me snag that Magnum off that back counter now. Nope, still stealing, huh? Well, it's not like I have that much Magnum ammo either. Yeah, that's also true. Don't exactly have the most Magnum ammo. Alright, let's see what's on the agenda now. They went that away. Down on the Prim. Well, guys, I think what we're gonna do is go ahead, get this here safe. Yep. Just, there we go. Psycho and Jet will be sold for a lot of money. Yeah, still stealing, huh, Ringo? Well, the 357's got some serious kick to it, I think. 35 DPS, 19 a shot versus the Caravan shotgun. 41 DPS versus 6.2x7. Alright. So, depending on how many pellets, you can get about 50 odd damage out of it. 55, something like that. Alright, now let's go crack this safe in here. So we can get these, this loot. Let's see, here we go. That's what I need. There we go. And we'll take all that. Alright. Alright. think that is the episode for the day. Huh.
Howdy, partner.
Yeah. Well, I think we're going to go head on back to the Prospector Saloon. Maybe we'll be able to buy ourselves a cowboy hat from Chet, head on back to the Prospector Saloon, and then tomorrow we will head on down to Prim. See what's down Prim Way. There you are.
Hey there.
Hey there indeed.
That was a hell of a fight. Let's hope it doesn't bite us in the ass later on.
No kidding.
Can do.
Well, it'll definitely bite me in the ass because I'm the one that's got to get out of here. Oh, he's got restocked already, huh? You got weapon repair kits? Nope. He's got plenty of 38 special. That's a 6-gun, but yeah, let's see. Yeah. Well, we'll take the 20 gauge. And we'll get rid of the dynamite. There we go. Sure would be nice if you had a hat for sale, wouldn't it? Yep.
Pleasure doing business with you. Take it easy now.
Sure it was, brother. Yeah, he got the better end of that bargain. Well, shame they didn't know how to listen. Let's check this out and then see where we go from there. All right. Well, we're getting there. Coyote. Well, I'm not particularly worried about that. Larger predator, maybe. Sorry, buddy. But I'd rather not get crept up on later. Shame about you. Youngts Memorial, huh? Youngts, well, what have we here? 20 gauge round, huh? Huh. Well, look at this. Oh, War Memorial. Looks like there's something right over there, too, that we'll have to check out. Well, that's pretty neat. Now, let's see what we got over here. Well, nothing that way. Well, someone was in here working. Lad's life. Alright. Well, You know, I gotta say, that's sufficiently creepy. Yeah, we'll break down some of that 5.56. A 9-iron. Might as well. Well, I got plenty of lead. Think all I'm missing now is case and small primer for the Magnum rounds. Then I can make as much ammo as I need. Although this 20 gauge should keep me going for a while, it's best not to rely on these sort of things. Alright.
Hey.
Alright. And that's going to conclude episode 1. Thank y'all for stopping by. And we will be back tomorrow with episode 2 on the road to Primm again. Thanks for tuning in.